Hey guys, it's me, Kay, and you have arrived at my weird little corner of the internet. Welcome. If you're new here, I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay, but today's video is going to be slightly different. We are going to talk about my quarterly goals update for 2019. So if you haven't seen my 2019 goal setting video, I'll link it in the cards above so that you can check that out after this video, but I set 10 SMART goals in 5 different categories for me to achieve this year. This video is going to be super quick. I'm just going to run through all 10 goals and my progress on each as of June 30th. So I did shoot this video once already, but I did not like the footage. My hair was braided and I looked about 12 years old. So here we are again. I will also link in the cards my quarterly update from the first quarter of 2019 so that you could see how I did for the first 3 months of the year. The 5 categories I set goals for were business, financial, personal, family, and travel. Let's start with the travel because those are the easiest. I set a goal of 40 countries and all 7 continents by the time I reach 40. I just turned 33 and I will remain 33 eternally, but by the time I technically reach age 40, I would like to hit both of those numbers. So I'm at 5 continents still. North America, South America, Asia, Africa, and Europe. So I have Australia and Antarctica, the 2 most expensive countries to visit from the US, left. I'm also at 29 countries. I haven't been to any countries since my last video, but I believe I stated in that one that I had 24 and I was a little bit off. I did go to Aruba, but since that's owned by the Netherlands and I've already been there, I can't count that as a new country that's visited. So I have 11 countries left to hit in the next 7 years. Next, we'll do personal goals, and one of the goals in that category is to go dairy-free for 1 month, and I have not done that yet. It's going to take a fair bit of planning, and I love ice cream, so until I find a good dairy-free alternative, I'm kind of stuck there, but I'm hoping I can still get this accomplished by the end of the year. The other goal in the personal category is to read at least 1 book every 2 months, which is 6 books a year. And I am currently reading the 6th book right now. So in the last video, you'll know that I read Lost World, which is the 2nd Jurassic Park novel. I also started The Happiness Project, so I did finish that. I also read Relentless, which is a story of Julian Edelman and his rise to the New England Patriots. I love him. The book was okay. It wasn't the greatest, but it went through pretty quick. The next 2 books I read were Will Grayson, and Turtles All the Way Down, both of which I think are John Green. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. They were both okay. Will Grayson was better than Turtles All the Way Down, but that's just my opinion. And right now I am reading this. It's called Where'd You Go, Bernadette? I picked it up at a yard sale for a whopping 50 cents. It's about a family who takes their 15-year-old daughter to Antarctica. She completed middle school with complete straight A's, and so her family had told her at the beginning of middle school that she could have whatever she wanted if she kept straight A's throughout middle school, and she claimed a family trip to Antarctica. So obviously, I want to go to Antarctica, and that's part of the reason why I picked this up. But like I said, 50 cents at a yard sale, and the guy who sold it to me actually went to Antarctica with his daughter. She just went up and bought a ticket for him to go, and they had a great time. So I'm excited to read this, and once it's completed, I'll have hit my 6 book goal for the year. The next category we'll talk about is the financial category. So the first goal in that category is to pay off my Nelnet student loan. So these are the student loans that I accrued while I was in my first year of college down in Florida. I believe the balance at the beginning of 2019 was around $5,500, and that was after I had made some payments at the end of 2018, and I'm happy to say that that was paid off. As of the last video, I still had a $1,000.19 balance, but I did pay that in full, so now my balance is 0 and the account is closed. My other student loan was not part of my 2019 goals, but I have still been making the monthly payments and trying to put a little bit extra on that whenever I can. The balance as of June 30th is $20,674.68, so that's a big one, and I'm hoping at the end of the year I can pay it off with what's in my savings account. So nice segue into the other goal in the financial category, which is to have $10,000 in my savings account at the end of the year. If you watched the last video, again, it's already been linked in the cards. you'll be able to find it, was $9,823.10 in my savings, and as of June 30th, my balance was $13,911.61, so a $4,088.51 increase, and I'm happy about that. Obviously, I've already surpassed the $10,000 goal, but the goal technically is to have $10,000 in my bank at the end of the year. So anything extra above that $10,000 is going to go straight into my debt, whether it's my car or my student loan. It's going to go in there. That way I can have the exact $10,000 at the end of the year. And by the way, the $10,000 I want to have in my bank account is because I want to buy a house next year, and I'm hoping I can use that $10K as a decent enough down payment so that I can get my own house. Okay, so we'll go from financial over to the business category, and the first one in that category is to profit $10,000 on Poshmark. Now, you guys know that I sell on both Poshmark and eBay, and I don't know what's happening with Poshmark, but eBay has been on fire for me lately, and I am super happy about it, but it does kind of put a dent in my goal. As of June 30th, I've only profited $3,869.01. So obviously mid-year I'd have to be at 5,000 roughly to hopefully hit the 10K by the end of the year, and I'm definitely below that. But maybe Q3 and Q4 will ramp up my sales on Poshmark a little bit, and I don't know, hopefully I can hit it, but if not, I won't be upset. I mean, not every goal is going to be accomplished, and that's part of the game, but I'm hoping that it'll turn around. The other goal in the business category was to do 4 videos a month here on YouTube. So as you know, I am a hella small channel here, and I am not consistent with my videos, but I was hoping that bringing at least 4 new videos to you guys each month would help me grow my channel a little bit, but it didn't really happen. So in April, I hit only 3 out of the 4 videos. I did go to Aruba on vacation, so that definitely contributed to my lack of content that month. But in May, I also only did 3 videos and I didn't go anywhere, so I don't know what happened there. In June though, I just barely made it and did 4 out of the 4, and so far in July I have a few videos already done, recorded, and completed, and I'm hoping I can well surpass that 4 video threshold. Okay, so the last category is my favorite one. It's the one that's most important to me, and that's the family category. The first one in that category is to have one mother-daughter date night or date day, date activity per month. Of course, I'm not just saying I only spend one day or one night with just my daughter, but it's nice to have, you know, something to look forward to, one day on the calendar at least per month that we can say, okay, we're gonna go and do this, and it's just gonna be you and me, and we're gonna have fun. So I want to preface this by saying that we have a $50 budget for our monthly date. It's written into my budget. We don't go over, I think I went over the first month in January just slightly, but a couple of the other months we didn't spend anything, so that works out. In June we went to Dave & Buster's. I put $50 on our little Dave & Buster's cards, 25 on hers and 25 on mine, and we went and played some games for a few hours. In May we did a beach hunt. We went to my favorite place in Rhode Island where we find lots of sea glass and rocks, and we collected some, so that didn't cost us anything other than the gas to get there. And last month, because I'm filming this in July, so June, she wanted to go rock climbing, but when the day came that we had decided to go, she wasn't feeling too well, so we went to Michael's and got some crafts, and we had a craft day. We made some sugar scrubs, and if I remember when editing, I'll try to put some photos in here of how they came out, but that was a fun activity for us to do together. Alright, we've hit the last goal, and it's to have 2 device-free family game nights per month. And I wanted to do this because I am on YouTube, I have work to do, I have Poshmark stuff to do, and so I'm usually on my phone or on my computer doing something that involves electronics, and she's also on her iPad very frequently. Even though she only has an hour time limit, it gets surpassed a lot of the time because I'm not gonna tell her not to do fun stuff while I'm sitting here working. So I wanted to have those 2 nights at least per month so that we can completely get off any electronics and just enjoy time together. And I'm happy to say we have done all of the nights in the last 3 months. There was 1 month early in Q1, so February, where we went on vacation and we missed one, but we made it up in March, and it's going really well. I actually enjoy it. We've played Giant Jenga, we've played Sorry, all kinds of family games, and when I'm out at yard sales or the thrift store and I see something cool that we'll want to play together, I pick it up. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. As you can see, I have already hit some of my 2019 goals, and I'm struggling to catch up on some other ones. We'll see how things go for the next 6 months, but I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed this little quick video update, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out, and subscribe to see more content in the future. I do have several videos planned for the next couple days, and I will see you there. Thanks!